Okay, so whenever people ask like how long does it take to like learn X skill questions, I assume they're looking for some sense of validation. Or basically, no matter what answer I give, it's either gonna be disappointing or demoralizing. If I give you an answer, so let's say it's gonna end up taking you 2 weeks. If I tell you it'll take 1 week, then that's gonna be disappointing because 1 week will pass and you haven't had reached that goal. But if I tell you it's gonna take like 6 months, it might actually only take you 2 weeks. But because I told you 6 months, I was like, oh, that feels like such a long time and it's gonna be really demoralizing. So I find it really tricky to answer those kinds of questions, like how long is it going to take me to get good stamina? Because like the real answer is that it really depends on how you practice and how often you practice and all that sort of stuff that I'm sure you've heard about before. But I think try not to think about it that way. I think I'm not sure if that really makes sense, but I think it can lead to like bad like mental cycles, or like you're sort of distracting yourself from the problem. Like trying to find the answer to that is not necessarily going to have you improve. And one way you can do it is set like a sort of unrealistic goal for yourself and try achieving that goal in like a much less time than you think you actually can. And try to figure out how exactly you can go about improving that skill in such a short amount of time. And you probably won't end up achieving the goal in that amount of time, but you will at least have gotten a lot closer to than if you didn't really try at all. And you were like, oh, okay, it's just going to take a long time, blah, blah, blah. And then you don't really give it as much effort. So I think effort is important. Diligence is important. And doing things the right way is also very important. So I guess that sort of completely skips over the question that you were asking, but hopefully that's basically my thoughts on like how long will it take questions in general. So yeah, hopefully that makes sense.